spare the life of this ignorant, foolish person. Deliver him. Because Nityananda Prabhu reminded Chaitanya that you have come to deliver all fallen souls. And if you start killing like this, those who are very fallen, then it will be very difficult for anybody to survive, because the number of fallen people in this Kali Yuga is so high. So Nityananda Prabhu pleaded to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to spare the life of this Madai. Then again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made one condition, that I will spare your life if you agree from now onwards you will not do any more sinful activities. So by the mercy of Nityananda, you have been saved now, but only on the promise that you will no more do any sinful activities, I will pardon you this time. So then Madai fell at the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you require to take the blessings of Nityananda Prabhu. He has saved you. So then Madai fell at the feet of Nityananda Prabhu. And then he took the blessings of Chaitanya and Nityananda, both of them. And since that day,
Hare Krishna, it is audible?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, yes.
Hare Krishna, Ankit ji, it's audible?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, yes.
one pair of Jaga and Madai.
I'm sorry for disturbance. Yes. So Lord Balarama appeared 5,000 years ago, and the same Balarama appeared 500 years ago as Lord Nityananda. And you can just see the glories of Lord Nityananda. Even whoever joins the monastery, it's the blessing of Lord Nityananda through which he comes to the shelter of Lord Chaitanya and Krishna. It is said that Lord Nityananda is a Adi Guru, is a spiritual master. Like Krishna expands in Balaram. Balarama is Guru Tattva, is a Adi Guru. That same Balarama appeared as Nityananda, and he's propagating this holy name all over the world. So here there's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sei Krishna Navadipe Sri Chaitanya Chandra, Sei Balarama Sange Sri Nityananda. That original Lord Krishna appeared in Navadip as Lord Chaitanya, and Balarama appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. So this Lord Nityananda Prabhu is very merciful, and we performed 3 hours of Sankirtana, and the Lord is very pleased. Whoever chants this Harinam or Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very pleased. It is said in in Bengal or in Navadip. Whoever sleeps also, Lord Nityananda is very pleased. Is thinking that he is offering obeisances. So that's a glory of Lord Nityananda. And Lord Nityananda, just like this holy name, there's no distinction. Whoever that candidate may be most sinful, or he may have qualification, or no, there's no qualification, whatever. Holy name delivers him. The same way, Lord Nityananda, he also does not see, oh, he's qualified, he's Brahmana, he's Kshatriya, or he's Vaishya, or he's Shudra. No, he just gives holy name and delivers him. So there are two important example or very interesting example of devotees. One is how Lord Nityananda used to preach and liberate many devotees. So here I'll just want to explain two interesting pastime. One will be about how this Lord Nityananda goes to the street and preaches. So I'll say that. So Lord Nityananda, Ms. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted this Harinam to be spread all over. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested two devotees. One is Haridas Thakur and Lord Nityananda to preach at every nook and corner of the house. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Lord Nityananda and Haridas Thakur to go house and house, go door to door. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed the way, means he guided them that you offer dandvats. You'll see that Balarama, yesterday we heard that Balarama was the in pastime of Lakshmana, it's like in the pastime of Ramayana. Lakshmana was very powerful. He was very anger. Miss Krodha was very powerful. Miss Krodha was emanating because of Sugriva not listening to Miss Lord Rama's advice, because he was engrossed in his sense gratification activities. And Lord Lakshmana just went to his house and just with anger he told him, if you don't serve Lord Rama, then you'll be finished. But in this incarnation, you'll just see Lord Nityananda is very humble. He has taken like a position of a devotee. In Miss Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at last Sistastakam prayers, there are few prayers where 8 prayers which was left over by Miss Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left up for all of us. That is called Sistastaka. So in that it is mentioned that Trinapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Suheshnana. So if you want to chant this holy name, the important quality is like to be like a humbler than a grass. The grass, we walk, we trimble it, but it does not protest. So that is the qualification required for chanting this Harina. So Nityananda Prabhu followed that. He was humbly requesting each and every householders. He was going door to door. Haridas and Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu used to go door to door and request, please chant Hare Krishna, please chant Hare Krishna. And there were few pious Brahmanas and pious devotees, they used to take up very seriously. And there was few impious or some caste Brahmanas and all. They used to chase them with stick. And imagine Lord Balarama has come as a form of devotee, Lord Nityananda, he's running. He's running for these people are chasing me. So both Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu are running out. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they used to show report. When there's a time at morning, they have gone for preaching work. At the night, Haridas Thakur and Lord Nityananda used to report to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this activities we have done. So it's like they used to tell that we have done this preaching, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to relish that. He used to feel very happy. Oh, you're doing some activities. So one fine day, Lord Nityananda and Haridas Thakur were going in the marketplace. And they were passing through the market. That's a busy market in Navadip. So they came across a big sound. Like you have seen many times, fight happens, then there's a big sound going on in the market. So there was 2 Brahmanas. They were degraded Brahmanas due to bad association. We also get degraded because of bad association. So these 2 Brahmanas were very short and strong, and they were engaged in all sinful activities. No one would perform. In those days, they were engaged in women hunting, killing, intoxication, burning the houses, all those abominable activities they were performing. And no one was able to check them. So these 2 personalities were Jagaya and Madai. And so Nityananda Prabhu thought, Haridas Thakur and both they thought, because they were thinking that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glory should be spread all over. And they thought these 2 are the best candidate. If I preach them, then Lord Chaitanya's glory will flow like anything. Holy name will flow like anything. People will appreciate. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Nityananda Prabhu thought something what has to be done. So Nityananda Prabhu requested Haridas Thakur, because we also see some devotees when we preach, and we think some danger is coming, then we say, Prabhu, aap jaiye. We think, Prabhu, first aap jaiye. Main hu. But this is not the case of Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu requested Haridas Thakur because Haridas Thakur was experienced. He got 22 beatings in marketplace. So Nityananda Prabhu requested Haridas Thakur, you are the most merciful. You have preached stalwart people. You have got beaten up also. So you are the best candidate to preach. So then Haridas Thakur said, he was very humble and he requested Lord Nityananda Prabhu, you only can do. I am not so qualified. I am born in a low family, Muslim family, Mohammedan family. But how I can take this? So you only can deliver that. So then Nityananda Prabhu thinks, okay, we'll do something. Then Nityananda Prabhu just goes to these two Brahmanas, and requests them, humbly they request them, please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Usually preaching is not an easy business. It's a very complicated and dangerous business. Even you'll see the pastime of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, he requested his father that you worship Vishnu. What is the result? It was like a father became enemy. He was even many times he would try to kill, but he was saved by the Lord. So same way, even you'll see Prabhupada also risked so much for preaching. So Lord Nityananda requested both brothers that please chant this holy name. But these brothers, they became very angry. How come these two saints have come to me? They don't know my potency. They were thinking I am most powerful. They don't know they have invited death. So this among both one took a stone and just smashed on Nityananda Prabhu. And it just hit on Lord Nityananda. And Lord Nityananda was profusely bled. His blood was coming out profusely. Then also Lord Nityananda was requesting both brothers, Jagai and Madai, please chant this name. Please chant this name. So in this process, Jagai was even angry because he was fully intoxicated. But Madai got little compassion. He thought, we have to respect this sadhu who is so compassionate. So Jagai thought, I'll take one more stone and hit him. But this Madai holded his leg. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is a sadhu. They are very compassionate. So meantime, this news went to Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya cannot tolerate. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that my devotees, anything happens, I cannot tolerate. I will just kill them. So Lord Chaitanya came with his Sudarshana, about to kill both Brahmanas or degraded Brahmanas. At that time, seeing that Sudarshana, because when there is fear, then we surrender. It's not easy to surrender. They had a fear of death and they immediately surrendered to Lord. They both surrendered to Lord Chaitanya, but Lord Chaitanya was not forgiving them. He told, you have done offense to my devotee, you should surrender to them. And in that way, both of them got liberated. Lord Nityananda, it's the mercy of Lord Nityananda. That's the reason they came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can just see this pastime where Lord Nityananda is going to the lowest position. He's not cultivating some big stalwart devotees. Like Lord Chaitanya cultivated Prakashananda Saraswati, Sarvabhan Bhattacharya. They were very stalwart. But Lord Nityananda is taking the lowest position and is cultivating the lowest people. So same way, Lord Nityananda's blessing is all over the world, especially in the Western countries. It's like flows mercy. So that's a nice pastime of Lord Nityananda, how he delivered two sinful personalities, Jagai and Madai. So there is one more pastime which I'll narrate in the further, this next pastime. So I'll just read a few of the quote. The power of mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu is in distributing the holy name was most graciously exemplified in the wonderful pastime that delivered Jagai and Madai. Therefore, Sri Narottama Das Thakur says, Dina hina yata chilo, Harinama udharilo, Thara Shakshi Jagai Madai. So Narottama Das Thakur sings that this Harinam is so powerful. It is said, Nadheki Pratikar. It does not see distinction between good and bad. It's most auspicious. And it delivers, that's all. That's the condition of holy name. Whoever may come in touch with holy name is purified. So there's one more pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita about the compassion of Lord Nityananda. Many times we take up this devotional service. We take vow in fire sacrifice that will follow all regulatory principles, that. Many times, because of our familiarity, sometimes we may break some vows and all. Here there's a pastime where how Lord Nityananda protects his devotee, his compassion. So I think so this pastime, anyone can recollect? Yeah. So Kala Krishna Das was associating with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Supreme Lord. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling to South India. So there's a chapter in Chaitanya Charitamrita which describes that how Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya was liberating or delivering all the devotees in South India. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not deliver the northern part of India mostly, but South India, the mercy was like anything. It was like if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preaches one person, he will become so empowered that he will take whole city, he'll give holy name or he'll liberate whole city. That was the potency of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in South India. So one quality which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu liked in South India was that they were strictly following the orders of the spiritual master. Just like in the part of Madhva Sampradaya and all, how they were strictly following what their spiritual master has said. So that one thing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu liked the most. Because many times Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to defeat these Tattvadis and they used to humbly say that we are following our spiritual master. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, that's the most required quality for anyone. So here in this pastime, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, somehow this Kala Krishna Das, because of his slight independence, he got associated with this Bhattaharis or gypsies. Usually these women are in the part of Mangalore and Kerala. So they want to increase their population by inducing some man. So in that scenario, Kala Krishna Das got induced with Bhattaharis because he was just associating with them. And Ms. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went back just to see what's happening, because morning he went for collecting alms, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a sannyasi and sannyasi has some brahmachari assistants, so that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sannyasi does not cook something. So his brahmachari assistants assist him in cooking and all. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just went to see what's happening. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached that spot where this all Bhattaharis were there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu humbly requested that, see, I am a sannyasi. I don't have anyone. Why you have taken my assistant? Just he requested to Bhattaharis. But this Bhattaharis, they bought all weapons. You can just see all weapons and all to attack Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But miraculously, transcendental personalities you cannot harm with material things. It becomes opposite of that. So this same material things were attacked on them also. So it was chopping themselves only. It is like scratching themselves. So in that scenario, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he caught hold of hair of Kala Krishna Das and pulled him from that association, and he brought back. And you can see the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, I have taken the responsibility of this Kala Krishna Das, so I have to bring him back, whatever condition may be. So there's a discussion which happened after that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes back to Jagannath Puri. So he travels South India for 6 years and he comes back to Jagannath Puri. So he was welcomed by all the Vaishnavas and devotees and all. And usually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is received by that garland, sandalwood pulp by all the Vaishnavas, and they were very happy that Lord has come back. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, confidentially, there are few devotees with whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussed this important topic. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "My dear Bhattacharya, just consider the character of this man who went with me to South India." So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is putting his case, or he's putting his words to Bhattacharya. So Bhattacharya is a priest of Jagannath Puri. He's a most, when Chaitanya Charitamrita says, is an incarnation of Brihaspati. So he's more knowledgeable. So then further Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, he left my company to associate with Bhattaharis, but I rescued him from their company and brought him here. So Lord has rescued him. Now that I have brought him here, I'm asking him to leave. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very strict. He does not tolerate that type of activities. So he says that now you go away. I don't want you, because my responsibility is done. Like some responsibility we take, and if responsibility is done, we just give it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took that responsibility and he told, now my responsibility is done. Now I'm just leaving you. You just go. Now he can go wherever he likes, for I am no longer responsible for him. So the Lord rejected Kala Krishna Das, and he started crying, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to not accept. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left from that place, and he went to noon lunch. You'll see next. Now he started pleading to Vaishnavas there. So now Nityananda Prabhu is more merciful. So his mercy is cannot be defined. It's like that. So Nityananda Prabhu. So then further Nityananda Prabhu takes compassion on him, and there's a discussion going on between Nityananda Prabhu, Sarup Damodar, Bhattacharya, and 4 more devotees that what has to be done this. Then Nityananda Prabhu wanted Kala Krishna Das to serve Lord Chaitanya, and Nityananda Prabhu plans that somehow I have to keep him. So that's the blessings of Lord. You see, even devotees, Krishna says that my devotees are even more compassionate. I may be very strict, but devotees are more compassionate than me. It's like in the pastime of Amrish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni was reaching to, he had gone to Vaikunta. He has gone to Vaikunta. Sudarshana is also following him. But he has reached there, and he is requesting, Lord, please save me. And Lord says, no, I cannot save you. You have to go there only. You have to fall at the feet of my devotees only, because I am fully dependent on them. So in that same way, then Amrish Maharaj requests Sudarshana that if I have done any pious activities or some good will, please forgive this Durvasa Muni. So it is said that Vaishnavas are more compassionate for the living entity. So here you will see in the pastime of Kala Krishna Das how Lord Nityananda somewhat tricked Lord Chaitanya and saved Kala Krishna Das, and he made him so that he may be constantly engaged in the service of Lord Chaitanya. So there once Lord had appeared, Lord had come to Jagannath Puri. Now this news has to go to Mother Sachi. Mother Sachi is living in Bengal, Shantipur. So now this news has to go to Mother Sachi. So Lord Nityananda requests his Lord that one person has to be sent to your information has to reach to your Mother Sachi, because she is very anxiously waiting what has happened to my Gaurahari, my Pandit, what has happened to him. So she wants news about that. So in that context, Lord Nityananda somehow says that I want one devotee to go and give your news that you have arrived in Jagannath Puri. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in an angry mood, he'll say, oh, whatever you want to do, do. In that way, in that context, Nityananda Prabhu engages Kala Krishna Das that now you go, take prasadam of Jagannath Puri and be at the shelter of Mother Sachi and serve there. So in that way, Lord Nityananda protects us. Even same way, we devotees, many a times we also commit many uh, sinful activities. If have taken up the process, but then also because that's the nature of Nitya Bhaddha. Nitya Siddha, they will not commit all this type of offenses. But we are Nitya Bhaddha. Nitya Bhaddha means eternally conditioned. And we have a tendency to fall. Like it's like Prabhupada gives example of a big fire and a small spark. So we are like a spark, always trying to go away. We don't want to be in fire. Because in fire, we have to serve the Lord. And we have a tendency of envy, which is inside our heart. So that has to be removed. When Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, even that these are the three doorways of hell: lust, anger, and greed. And morning we heard like Lord Balarama, he does surgery. It's like a surgery. He plows our heart so that bhakti can go inside. Once this bhakti is gone inside, then it has to be nourished, or it has to be, bhakti has to grow. It has to grow like a big tree, and that tree has to bear fruits. And for that, it requires that we have to be humble and many qualities. So today we had a kirtan. That was a most amazing thing which we did, and that's more appreciated in all the Vedic scriptures. I just want to conclude with a small story of about kirtan, about Vittala, how he used to perform kirtan. So he used to perform daily kirtans. Tukaram, he was a devotee of Lord Vittala, and he used to perform kirtan. And one fine day he was doing kirtan, and he went in ecstasy, and he did not see time. So it was going on. People started going away one by one. Slowly. So last one person remained. And Tukaram, bro, you are the most fortunate. You are the devotee. He was appreciating like anything. And the most fortunate person. And that person told him that, Maharaj, I want that mat. She was seated there. So that's just it. I wanted to recollect of how pastimes of devotees are so enchanting. So today I'll stop with this. Nityananda Appearance Day ki Jai. Lord Balarama ki Jai. Harinam ki
Jai.
Any questions? Okay, then I request. So there is a question: how to perceive Nityananda Prabhu's mercy in life? How do we get? Even we had a Vaishnava bhajan now. Shraddha, that faith is the key. What was that song? That Shraddhavan Jan. Yeah. Shraddhavan Jan hai, Shraddhavan Jan hai. So this faith is the most key for blessings of Lord Nityananda. You can just see how Lord Nityananda was taking risk for preaching. He was not thinking of his comfort and all. He was beaten up also, he was taking that risk. Haridas Thakur, you can just see how merciful was Haridas Thakur, that he was beaten up in 20 marketplaces. He was taking risk for preaching. Risk means he has a faith in Supreme Lord. Like Prabhupada, he had immense faith. That faith only is he had a faith that Krishna will take care. I have no need of worrying about my tomorrow or today, or Krishna will take care. So that one faith is the key for getting the mercy of Lord Nityananda.
There is one small video about Vittala.
Yeah.
2 minutes video.
Yeah. So there is a nice video of Lord Vittala. So just we'll just play that within 2 minutes. Just you can all watch this. There's an amazing video of Kirtan.
Something very magical happens in this video. Whatever you just said.
I'll stop sharing.
from this shed, somebody explained this. I think
No.
you have to come out of the.
जनाबाई भणे देवा
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
नामदेव कीर्तन करी प्रेम भरनाचे पांडुरंग जनाबाई म्हणे देवा बोला अभंग।
मंदिर के प्रांगण में कई भक्त भजन नृत्य में रंगे हैं। संत श्री नामदेव जी का कीर्तन रंग लाया है और गर्भगृह में 28 युगों तक कटी पर हाथ रखे खड़े पांडुरंग से अब रहा नहीं जाता। ना रहकर भागते हुए वे मंदिर प्रांगण आते हैं। हजारों भक्त गजर भजन में रंगे हैं और उन्हें अब श्री पांडुरंग की साथ है।
अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी रंग ओढावला, अभंग बोलता कीर्तनी रंग ओढावला, प्रेमाची आछंदे देव नाचू लागला। नमदेव हरि नमदेव हरि हरि नमदेव कीर्तन करी प्रेम भरनाचे पांडुरंगा। नमदेव कीर्तन करी प्रेम भरनाचे पांडुरंगा। वनमाळी वासुदेव मनमोहन राधारमण, वनमाळी वासुदेव मनमोहन राधारमण, वनमाळी वासुदेव मनमोहन राधारमण, मनमोहन राधारमण, मनमोहन राधारमण, शशिवदना सरसि जनयना मनमोहन राधारमण, शशिवदना सरसि जनयना मनमोहन राधा मनमोहन राधारमण, मनमोहन राधारमण, शशिवदना सरसि जनयना मनमोहन राधारमण, शशिवदना सरसि जनयना मनमोहन राधारमण, राधारमण राधारमण राधारमण
So everyone watched this video? It was audible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you can see one wonderful thing has happened in this video. Can anyone recollect that?
Panduranga is also dancing, enjoying.
Yeah. So this kirtan is so powerful that even Lord comes out of his Garbhagudi standing from Yuga. He's saying that from Yuga he's standing like this. But when he's heard the holy name, he could not resist himself. He just came out. Same way, we chant this holy name is so powerful that it comes in our tongue. The Shaktya Nama, it appears in our tongue and it dances. That's the potency of the holy name. We'll stop here today. I request you all to attend tomorrow's beautiful program of Abhisheka of Lord Nityananda. It's the most auspicious thing which we can perform tomorrow. And I request everyone to please join. Because seeing Abhisheka of the Lord is like amazing thing. It purifies us, our chittam, his heart. So with that, we'll stop that. I request you everyone to come on the Zoom so we can chant this holy name 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Nityananda Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. God, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare